Hello Internet Allies, how are you doing? So, a couple of weeks have now passed since watching Avengers Endgame, and it's a great, amazing movie. So what I thought I'd do today is basically use a tier list on the website Tier Maker to basically rank all the MCU movies that have been released so far. I think the reason I want to make a tier list rather than rank the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies by number is basically because I think the more movies that come out for these, I think it's harder and harder to rank them by number. So I think making a tier list, and categorizing them from S tier, which is the best, D tier, which is the worst, A tier, which is, not quite as good as S tier, but still very good, etc, etc. I just think that's a much easier and a much more fair way to rank them, really, to be honest, because, yeah, my mind changes a lot with these movies, about which ones are my favourites, which ones are my least favourites. And yeah, it kind of depends what mood I'm in as well. So yeah, let's crack on with it. Here we go. So I'll leave a link in the description for this particular tier list, because then you guys can have a go and, tell me what you guys think as well. Because this might be quite interesting really to see, which ones we agree on, which ones we don't agree on. However, please just bear in mind that this is basically just my list. It's just basically my personal opinions on these movies. It's not like gospel, it's not like fact or anything like that. It might differ from yours, just be respectful and stuff. So yeah, thanks. Okay, so Hulk first, The Incredible Hulk. I've watched it. I watched it once at the cinema, but I just don't remember anything of it. And I think sometimes, forgettable movies are kind of worse than bad movies and stuff. So I'm sorry, but I've got to put this on bottom tier sort of thing, D tier for me. Okay, second of all, Captain Marvel. Okay, so I like what they did with this movie. I like that, they weren't too in your face with the whole feminism, moral and stuff like that. I like how she can prove herself as a hero in her own right, not just despite being a woman, I can still be powerful sort of thing. She can basically hold her own in her own right, basically. So I kind of really like that aspect of it and stuff like that. And, the movie could have been a lot worse. I'm going to put this, B tier. Okay, Iron Man. Now, this is the first ever MCU movie. This is basically what kicked it all off. And it still remains for me, one of, the better MCU movies and one of the better MCU origin stories as well. So I'd say higher end of the A tier for me, to be honest, for this one. Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Okay, I like this movie. I like certain aspects of it. I like sort of what they did, but I do find some of the character arcs and some of the jokes I did find to be a little bit over the top and a little bit annoying, to be honest. So I'm gonna put this in C tier for now, to be honest. I know a lot of people like this movie, but yeah, I just don't think it's quite as good as a lot of the others. It's definitely not as good as the first Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't think. Oh yes, Avengers Assemble, yes, love this movie. First of all, it's got Loki, and Loki is my favourite MCU villain and stuff like that. I think he's great. I love how he kind of messes with all of the heroes and stuff like that, and how they all have personal problems with him and stuff. And also, I just love seeing the superheroes all team up for the first time. I think that was great. I think it still holds its own to this day as well. And what I like about it is the character team building. You can build up on the relationships of the characters and between the characters and see different points of view. I'm going to put this one in the S tier because yeah, it is still one of my favourites to this day, and it's also quite light-hearted as well in places as well. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Speaking of which, okay, next one is Captain America Civil War. Each time I watch this movie, I enjoy it a different amount, to be honest. So, first time I watched it, I really enjoyed it. The second time I watched it, I was was it really that great? Third time I watched it, I was wasn't really into it. And next time after that I watched it, I was okay, this is okay. But I do think this movie can take itself a bit too seriously at times. I think also, on the other hand, it sometimes just goes completely opposite end of the scale, just gets a bit too far-fetched. However, they do have that really cool airport fight scene and stuff, and that is a really cool fight scene as well, and stuff, and it introduces Black Panther and Spider-Man to the MCU as well. So I'm gonna put this for now C tier for me. Doctor Strange. Okay, I know some people aren't really too fussed about this movie, but I actually personally liked it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know, I like seeing Doctor Strange's powers, like how he's kind of coming to terms with it, and whatnot, how he's coming to terms with condition, and yeah, it's kind of a lot of character development and stuff, really, I think, which is pretty cool, and I do like the special effects as well, so I'm gonna put this at B tier for me. Avengers Endgame, okay, right, okay, I don't really need to explain why, but it was the perfect like end to this like Infinity Saga, I felt. So that has to go on S tier. Okay, this one's difficult for me. Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, so it's for me, I think it's like bottom end of A tier or top end of B tier for me, I think. Like, it is a very good movie. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I think he's great. Like, I just think there's just other movies I like better in the MCU. That's just the thing. You know, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with this movie. I mean, however, I do think they probably did reveal a bit too much in the trailers when, you know, I remember watching it. But now, I'll put it here just to kind of make things a bit more balanced and stuff, so... Okay, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay, so... Again, this movie, I like this movie. I don't really like it quite as much as the first Ant-Man movie. I felt like the first Ant-Man movie was a lot funnier, and we got to know a lot of the characters a bit better and whatnot. Fun movie, you know, like I think Ant-Man is basically this like comic relief character, as with like the Guardians of the Galaxy and as with Thor. So I'm gonna put this in C tier for me, I think. Okay, so Infinity War. Right, so for me, like, I do really like this movie. Sometimes there is a bit too much going on and stuff sometimes, and yeah, I do wish we got to spend more time with certain characters or in certain settings and whatnot. I do like, however, like, you know, that this movie does make you kind of care about the characters. It makes you realise that they're not all invincible. And, you know, I also like that, like, Thanos was, like, the point of view character in this movie. So I'm going to put this, like, in A tier, I think. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now this, for the longest time, has been my favourite MCU movie. So I'm going to put this on S tier, obviously. But, like, I don't know whether it's like quite as good as Endgame or whatever. Like, I don't really know the order I put these three like in the S tier, like in, you know, they're all super great. Thor: The Dark World. Okay, so again, this movie isn't the most memorable for me, to be honest. And again, I do think this one is a little bit far-fetched in times. I'm gonna put this in D tier, really, to be honest. So yeah. Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Yes, okay, I do love this movie. Again, some great fight sequences. I like, you know, they like kind of develop on the friendship and relationship of Captain America and Black Widow. I'm gonna put this like at A tier. Sorry. Okay. This is Iron Man 2, is it? Okay, Iron Man 2. Okay, this is his second Iron Man movie, obviously. And it's also the second movie of this list that I don't remember a lot of, but I do remember I didn't really like it that much, so yeah, it's got to go D tier, I'm afraid. So yeah, there we go. Okay, Iron Man. Ooh, okay, Iron Man 3. Again, this movie's not. Oh no, this movie's not very memorable. Okay, yeah. And the first film. Okay, I do like some of the humor in this movie and stuff like that. You know. It kind of teaches Thor a lot about humility and stuff like that. He can't just get what he wants all the time. You know, he can't just be all like arrogant and demanding all the time and stuff. But as far as like other MCU movies, I do think like, you know, there have been better ones that have been released. So I'm going to put a D for that. Ant-Man. Okay, so Ant-Man. I did enjoy this movie actually, to be honest. Like, you know, I did enjoy the humour. I do enjoy the side characters. And yeah, he's a different kind of hero because, you know, he's not like the biggest, the toughest, the strongest. You know, he's more or less like a regular dude trying to redeem himself from his criminal past. I'm gonna put it at B tier for now, I think. Okay, so the first Captain America movie. Again, this one's good. I think like I would like this movie a lot better when I was younger now than compared to like now. I remember like when I was little, like, I used to watch like, you know, movies on repeat all the time and stuff. I think like if this movie came out when I was little, I would have done this with that movie. As compared to like the other MCU movies, I don't think it's quite as good as some of the others, so I'm gonna put it like C tier for now. Thor Ragnarok. Okay, I love Thor Ragnarok. For me, this kind of goes Yeah, this goes like at the top end of the A tier for me. I think it's like the honourable mention of like my favourite like MCU movies. Yeah, it's just so great. I do love like it does turn into like a comedy at times and stuff like that. It is a very fun, very vibrant movie and stuff. Like it's by far the best Thor movie, shall we say. I mean, we've got the other two Thor movies like here. We've got two Iron Man movies at the bottom tier as well. We've got like the other Thor and Iron Man movie at the top tier. There we go. So yeah. Okay, Black Panther. Okay, Black Panther. Okay, so Black Panther is... Ooh, okay, this one's quite tricky for me because I do love like the African culture they bring into like the superhero universe and stuff like that. I love that, you know, and it's so great, you know, like the scenery and the costumes and everything and whatnot. It's great to see. Like, as far as the story goes, like, the story isn't the most memorable ever. I mean, I don't know if to put like bottom end of A tier or top end of B tier. I don't know. I think for me, I'm going to put it like bottom end of A tier because, like, I do remember like in my video last year, I did say that Black Panther was one of my top 5 favourite MCU movies, so put it there for now. And last but not least, Avengers Age of Ultron. Okay, so I enjoyed this movie. This is my friend Josh's favourite MCU movie as far as I know. Like, it could have changed now with Avengers Endgame. I don't know. Like, I haven't really asked him, like, since Avengers Endgame came out. I probably should. I like this movie. I really do. It's probably like the weakest of the Avengers movies, but yeah, I still had a good time watching it and stuff like that. Like, I don't think it would be any higher than B tier for me though, to be honest. Right, okay, so this is my current ranking of the MCU movies in the tier lists. I'm just like, do I want to change any of the order of any of these? And I really don't know, to be honest. Like, I'm happy with where everything is, actually, to be honest. You know, I'm happy with that. You know, try this tier list maker yourself. You know, it's great. It's so much fun. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And please let me know where you'd rank some of these Marvel movies. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I hope you're having a wonderful day, guys. And until next time, keep smiling. Bye-bye.